I cannot disagree more strongly with Buffalo Dip being an S tier. Buffalo Dip is the most overrated Super Bowl snack food of all time.
Buffalo Chicken Dip has done more for football than the forward pass.
Buffalo cauliflower bites?
Shout out to the vegetarians out there.
Reverse shout out to vegetarians for me. I don't want you to have my Super Bowl
Disrespect.
party. Who's working on the National Chicken Council?
Heroes. Kings among men is
made
who. At the end of the game, there'd be like 3 of those left, and everyone would be like, who ate all of those? And I'd be like, yeah, we're all trying to find the guy.
I thought there was going to be a lot more balls in my... Well, not like that, but... delete the tapes! Delete the tapes!
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to No Timeouts, a football show presented by Snyder's of Hanover and their deliciously bold pretzel pieces. My name is Jonah Birenbaum, and speaking of things that are deliciously bold, that is Zak McDonald, and that is Dan Wilkins. You know them, you love them. Gentlemen, we are days away now from Super Bowl 60, Patriots-Seahawks at Levi's Stadium. It's going to be a banger for all the marbles, and fortunately for me, you guys did the heavy lifting in teeing up the big game for me in my absence last week, which means that today we can focus on the stuff that really matters.
And that's what, if you're watching right now and you're like, hey, where's the high octane like coverage? Just scroll back in the YouTube.
Scroll on back
right
one
there.
week.
Once finish this episode.
That's true.
And then scroll back.
Yeah, of course. We can focus on the food today. The thing that really matters. The Super Bowl is one of the great eating days on the calendar. In fact, according to the USDA, it is the second biggest food consumption day of the year behind only
Thanksgiving.
You got it.
Right?
Behind only Thanksgiving.
Which is also just another football day. It's
That's
like
true.
Football and food just go hand in hand.
There you go. So today, to whet the appetite for Sunday, we're going to talk food. More specifically, we're going to rank food. Our intrepid production team has put together a list of Super Bowl foods, Super Bowl staples, and it's our job today to put them in their appropriate tier, ranging from S tier to A tier to B tier to C tier to trash. And I've taken the liberty.
We haven't been told what's on the board either.
No, we're going in blind.
Yeah.
We're going in blind, but I have taken the liberty of explaining what each tier means. So,
okay.
S tier, these are God-level foods that you're putting on your plate no matter what. They are anchoring your Super Bowl food experience. They're one of the items or dishes that will 100% be gone, devoured by the end of the game, no leftovers. A tier, this is a really high-quality dish. You're probably going back for seconds. B tier, you'll have some. You'll put some on your plate. It's not a dish you're excited about.
Yeah.
C tier, you're only eating this because you feel like you should, either because you feel like your plate needs more balance or because no one else is touching it and you kind of feel bad because the host brought it out and then no one's touching it. And then trash, you're not touching it. Under no circumstances are you eating this. That's our range of tiers.
All right.
And now it's time to hit the list.
Well,
now,
but first,
first.
Let's start.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start. We got to start. We're going to give an honorary S tier to Snyder's of Hanover's delicious pretzel bites for 2 reasons, Jonah.
2 reasons.
First of all, I laughed. There was like someone in the comments, like I couldn't tell if this program was sponsored last week because we got the Snyders all over, and we're not a single piece of embarrassment about that.
No,
because
we're eternally grateful.
they're a part of the family.
Absolutely.
You sponsor the No Timeouts podcast, you get put into the S tier. They need to be at your Super Bowl party. And number 2, they slap, Jonah.
They go hard.
We've had these refilled.
Good.
We've had these both refilled just in pre-production right now.
Oh, yeah. These bags, we got rows and rows of these bags, and they just keep filling them up, and we just keep knocking them down. Okay, so honorary S tier for Snyder's. That makes sense. S for Snyder's, S for sponsor, S for integrity. All right, so without further ado, production team, throw up that list of foods of Super Bowl staples, and let's get to ranking. Again, I haven't seen this in advance, but let's get into it. Okay, so first up, wow, heavy hitter leading off. We got buffalo chicken dip. Where are we putting this bad boy? Yeah, that's got to be S tier.
I cannot disagree more strongly with Buffalo Dip being an S tier. Well, can we talk about Buffalo Dip being the most overrated?
I think we're just trying to be combative right off the hop.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Contrarian takes right from the get-go.
No, it's not. Buffalo Dip is the most overrated Super Bowl snack food of all time. Everybody comes now, every single year. I don't know when it started, maybe like 5 or 10 years ago. People started coming with the Buffalo Dip, acting like you're the savior of the whole party. I don't need to have this 17 different cheeses all put together. What? I'm tired of the taste of Frank's Red Hot over and over again. I'd rather have salsa. I'd rather have guacamole. I'd rather have sour cream.
Just
Buffalo
you'd rather
chicken
straight
dip-
up rather have salsa than buffalo chicken
Buffalo
dip?
chicken dip has done more
That
for
is
football
insane.
than the forward pass. Okay, you put some respect on what is now a canonical Super Bowl food. You're lucky Tyler isn't here because he would ruin you for this. He would actually go crazy on you.
Let's overrule him here. That's
Listen, so I can understand that everybody loves buffalo chicken dip, but not to spoil things that are coming down the line. But if we're not putting an S tier because it is not in the conversation with chicken wings. It's not in the conversation with pizza. It's not even touching those levels. So I can be okay with A. I cannot accept S tier.
But it sounds like what you're saying is that a dip can inherently not be S tier because it requires a vessel.
I agree with that.
But I'm not saying that. I'm articulating your position. No. I think we got to overrule you out of the gate. This has to be S tier.
Yeah, this is S tier for me. I mean, maybe if we for the sake of the exercise, if we want to drop it down one, just to acknowledge that there's one dissenter in the group who is obviously wrong.
Fine.
But yeah, so maybe we put him in A, but. Just let the record show that the correct answer is S.
Yeah, and the fellas in the control room are doing the Lord's work. They're putting it in S. They're bringing it down to A based on our, calculus. Okay, fine. A tier for buffalo chicken dip. Let's move on.
No, it's Frank's Red Hot sauce propaganda. That's what we're getting from that. Yeah.
Well, so much for the Frank's Red Hot sponsorship. Unbelievable. All right, moving on. Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers.
I think it's pretty strong.
You think
you're always eyeing the assortment of cheeses pretty longingly.
What kind of cheese is it like that? Just
When's
like
the last
that?
time you watched the Super Bowl at 3:00 on a Tuesday? That's got to be C, right?
No way is that C.
Jonah's at tea time over here.
No, I think
he's watching the Super Bowl with the Queen.
But you get some English cheddar up on a Ritz cracker or a saltine. Forget about it. Forget about it.
I don't deny the quality of the food, but I feel like I'm going to be looking at this as what I want at a Super Bowl party. What says Super Bowl party to me? And
I
to
agree.
me,
It's not maybe the most on brand as a Super Bowl food, but
how many crackers are getting left over at the end?
A lot of crackers will be left over. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, can we put?
I don't like assembling. I don't want to be assembling. I want things to be assembled.
You know what? You don't have to assemble. Buffalo chicken dip.
Oh, literally, you have to make sure it doesn't spill all over the ground.
So if there's more than one component to an item, you don't want it. It necessarily can't be S tier.
I'm not saying it can't be S tier. Is what I'm saying. I would personally put cheese and crackers in C.
No, I think that's a B for me, man. Especially if your host went out and got some high quality fancy cheese.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that.
Maybe you just haven't been to the right Super Bowl parties.
Knowing there's got to be I know Adrian put this list together. There's got to be a million things better. So I'm with Zach. I'm saying C.
Okay, I've been overruled. It's C tier.
In C.
It's C tier. All right, let's go. Jalapeno poppers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Jalapeno poppers are a real good one.
That might be our first S tier entry.
I just feel more careful about the S tier than you guys do.
And I appreciate that. But I mean, they're perfect, man. They're spicy, they're cheesy, they're crunchy.
But here's the one problem with the jalapeno poppers.
Yeah.
It can ruin your whole day because that first bite you take of the jalapeno popper,
be careful.
The cheese
it's coming out hot.
It burns.
It's molten lava for sure.
There's no product on earth that is hotter than the cheese inside of a jalapeno popper.
I would say that the novelty of jalapeno poppers are S tier, and the quality of them is generally a B. So I would meet in the middle and say A.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I think there's something to the argument that you so rarely encounter jalapeno poppers that seeing them at the Super Bowl party is you're super geeked up for them. But yes, often they're either too hot or they've been sitting too long, so they're too cold now. So I'm okay with a compromise of putting them in A tier.
I'm good with A as well.
Okay.
I'm good with A as
All
well.
right, A tier for jalapeno poppers. Buffalo cauliflower bites is our next item.
Buffalo cauliflower bites?
Shout out to the vegetarians out there. Buffalo cauliflower bites.
Reverse shout out to vegetarians for me. I'm not shouting you out.
Wow.
I don't want you to have my Super Bowl
Disrespect.
party.
Disrespect to the veggies out there.
You herbivores.
They're not welcome at your Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Harsh. Discriminatory? Harsh. What do we think?
But they're not getting me excited.
No.
I won't say trash, but I'm it's B or C for me.
It's probably a C.
I think that the word buffalo raises them to C. I think anything buffalo, its floor is C. So I think maybe we got to go with C for the buffalo.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. And they're good. It's just again, in the context of a Super Bowl party where there's so many great items and the ceiling and the floor are both so high.
Yeah.
It probably has to be C tier.
Yeah.
All right. Queso dip. Absolute classic. Where are we putting this bad boy?
Off the top, what do you think? What's your gut feeling, Wilkie?
Man, it's like it's good, but it's not one of the things where I see the spread. I'm like, I gotta get some.
It's
of
not
that.
an elite dip. I think that like it has been overtaken by a lot of other kinds of dips.
Yeah.
Buffalo chicken. I take guac over queso.
You might be right about guac
and also
over queso.
when it gets cold, its quality
Yeah.
tapers off dramatically.
Yeah. I personally am a huge queso fan.
You drink it.
I
You just
drink
fill up
it.
a glass and
I
drink
drink it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Respect.
That's commitment. Yeah.
yeah. I guess it's hard to. You can't really put it in A because you're not going to put queso over the buffalo chicken
no.
dip.
No way.
It's
No way.
impossible.
Might be another C for me.
It's a B for me, and we'll just let Jonah. Well, Jonah will be the tiebreaker for that.
I think it's a B.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good queso.
I mean,
like,
I could say
yes.
it's better than the two things we have in the C tier right now, so I can get on board.
I
with
would-
that.
yes. Cheese
enjoy
and,
queso.
cheese and crackers is getting absolutely wrecked.
Well, what Jonah
I
wants to
still
do
think
is
that that's
dip his
criminal.
cheese and crackers in
Yeah, there you
queso.
go.
Yeah.
I would do that. And I still think that cheese and crackers got a bad rap. But I think putting them above buffalo cauliflower is definitely it has to be done, right? For the
Yeah,
sake
yeah.
of like
Yeah.
That's what's good. The
for
board
the
is
sake of the exercise.
the board is starting to
We're
the
filling
board
it
is
out.
starting to kind of have
filling
its
it
own
out.
rubric. You know
and
what I mean?
I actually made queso dip last year, and like the crackers that had been provided weren't strong enough. They didn't have enough structural integrity to actually like scoop.
yeah.
So that's you're taking a risk.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes if you're not on the ball with all the accoutrement. So okay, let's go with a B for queso dip. Here we go. Wings.
This is the easiest.
This isn't even a
It's
conversation.
not a conversation. It's
But maybe we should just spend the time having a conversation about what is better, boneless or bone-in.
Boneless wings are not wings. They're just not.
But what if they're still better?
They may or may not be better, but I don't think that. First of all, no,
They're simply not better. They're simply not better.
Yeah.
They're not better. They're not better.
What are you, 6 years old? You need
Yeah.
a chicken nugget? Eat a wing.
I mean,
First-
they're tasty.
First
They
of
are
all,
tasty.
first of all, it's the boneless chicken wings. A lot of time you're getting chicken breast, and chicken breast is just the worst tasting
Yeah.
version of chicken.
It's just less fat, right? It's not as juicy.
And the process of when you get the flats and you're pulling the chicken out of the flat, that's joy to me.
Yeah.
You just like the process of eating it.
The ritual.
That's a part of
the
it.
ritual.
That's part of it.
It is
Okay.
part.
That's
of it.
part of it.
And I'm a drummies man, but I still respect a man who appreciates the craft of eating a wing.
Yeah,
eating a flat.
It's like I'm cleaning it all up. You're getting like different kinds of meats in the entire process too. Like, you know what? Maybe it make me sound like a psycho. I like the cartilage. I like
Yeah.
sucking the
part of
bone
it.
down
This
after
is
the end of
this
it.
is where you lose me. This is
You know who else enjoys that? Literally every person in America. Do you know how many
Yes.
chicken wings the National Chicken Council projects to be eaten on Super
National
Bowl? I
Chicken-
swear to God, I am not
National
making this up.
Chicken
Do you know
Council.
how many chicken wings the National Chicken Council projects to be eaten on Sunday? Guess in America. Guess. Give me
On
a number.
Sunday?
Yeah.
What's the measurement? Like pounds of chicken wings?
No, it's just sheer volume, number of
Oof.
wings. Give me the number of wings.
Let's see. There's like 30 million people in America. Like,
There's 350 million people in America.
why did I say 30?
You think
That's
of Canada.
Let's say 100 million chicken wings.
You're a sweet kid.
that's got to be like closer to 1 billion.
1.5 billion chicken wings
Are
are
you
projected to be
serious?
eaten on Sunday. Last year, during Chiefs-Eagles, 1.38 billion chicken wings were eaten, and the National Chicken Council is projecting an uptick this year. An uptick.
If you give Jonah a little queso dip, he might have 1 million himself.
Yeah. How are they projecting eating chicken wings? Who's working on the National Chicken Council?
Heroes,
Has to be made
kings
up.
among
Has
men
to be
is
made
who. But this is easy, boys. This is
Yeah.
like either the most popular or the second most popular Super Bowl staple food. Wings. They're
With
an
blue
easy
cheese?
S tier with blue
Blue
cheese.
cheese.
Okay,
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's move on. What do we got now? We got a veggie platter.
Veggie platter.
Good Lord.
Trash.
Who did this? Trash.
Trash.
Don't even.
Jonah,
don't even think
I
about
don't
it.
want to
No, no,
hear
no,
it.
no, no.
I don't
You're
want to hear
telling me
it.
you're eating your wings with your blue cheese. You don't fancy having a little celery stick, a little carrot stick, just to mix it up, just to get a little textural balance, a little breather.
You don't even believe what you're saying right now.
I think I
Let's
do.
move on.
The sickening thing is, I think I do. I can't abide putting them in trash because they are, I think, a necessary counterbalance to everything else that you're sticking into your mouth hole that day. Can we put them at C at least?
We are not putting them at C. We're putting them in the trash.
That's trash. No.
We have
not.
to have some standards here. And if you're coming over with you know what that is?
I'm not bringing the veggie platter. I can't have that on my conscience. I can't be the one who provides it. But if someone else brings it, I will partake.
And that's the fact
That's
of
just
this.
because you're a nice guy.
The fact that you can't morally bring yourself to bring the veggie platter says everything you know.
Well, we're
you
living in
wanna
a
know-
society.
You want to know who's bringing the veggie platter? It's the partner of somebody who doesn't like football, who's trying to send a message, who's trying to tear down the fabric of what the Super Bowl
Who walks
party
in and
is.
says, "Yay,
it's a
sports."
political
Yes,
entry.
it's the Yay
Yeah.
Sports Bowl.
Go
person.
Sports Ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who's bringing
All
the
right,
veggie platter,
fine.
and it's going in the trash.
I appreciate your guys' perspective. We can put it in the trash. RIP to our arteries. Speaking of which, next up, mozzarella sticks.
This is S tier. This might be above S tier. To me,
Really? You
to
feel
me,
strongly?
Super Bowl foods are like appetizers. It's all appetizers,
Yeah.
and this is like the goat appetizer to me. I could eat 1,000,000 of these in one sitting. So
I mean, it's deep fried cheese, man.
Yeah,
like
like-
you really can't go wrong.
I can't imagine a case against this for the S tier. But I feel like Zach's gonna make one.
Well, I'm actually with you in terms of like I love mozzarella sticks. The problem is like when I see chicken wings sitting there in S tier, it's just hard for me to put anything else on its level other than like I've said pizza, which I'm not even. Oh, we do have pizza. Yeah, pizza will be there. It's just like.
We're gonna have to have a dialogue about pizza. in a
Oh
little
my
bit, aren't we?
God.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what
But
you
wait
have
a
to say
minute.
about pizza.
For me, the issue is I don't know that mozzarella sticks are definitively better than jalapeno poppers. I don't think that
I
they
think
are,
they
so
are.
I can't abide putting them in S tier. And I'm not opposed to putting like a side into S tier, like you maybe seem to be, but it's just that they're not better than buffalo chicken dip or jalapeno poppers to me.
To me, Super Bowl food is all sides.
Which I can respect that. I can respect that.
Let's be clear here too. A is not a bad tier. A
No,
is not saying
no,
that
it's
something is
not.
bad, right?
It's
S
not.
tier is S tier. The thing about the mozzarella sticks, you talk about the jalapeno poppers. I do agree in a vacuum that the mozzarella stick is not as good as the jalapeno popper. The problem is mozzarella sticks include the marinara, and the
course.
marinara is so elite. It's such an important part of my. I'm still going A because I just don't think they're touching chicken wings, but I can hear Dan's argument for S. If it was appetizer to your list, certainly S. But I think Super Bowl food, party foods, I'm
Yeah,
going A.
I think we got to put them in A because I can't abide putting them over jalapeno poppers. They're
This
not.
might be the worst take we've ever seen on the show.
I don't,
and there
I
have
don't
been
know.
a lot.
The day is young. We got a lot more takes to dispense. What do we got next? Chili. Where are we putting chili?
Oof, chili.
This can't be above a C. I think that anything that requires.
I think that's going to be controversial, but I'm not a big
I don't
chili
think
guy
anything
either.
that requires like another set of like of instruments, of like spoons and bowls, and like there's so much labor involved, and I don't know. I think like one of the key attributes of all elite Super Bowl foods is that they can be handheld.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And if you need to like get a spoon and a bowl, unless you're eating the chili with your hands,
Yeah.
as our forefathers did, I don't know. This is C. It's not trash, but I think it's a C level.
I
for
think
me.
C is a good spot for it. I think let's put it in C.
Yeah, I think
let's put it in C.
there's going to be a lot of people mad about that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Chili's more of a fall food. It's more of
Yeah.
a, like a big hearty, like that first chili of the year around like the Thanksgiving games is a lot more fun. So
It's just a little unwieldy for a
Yeah.
party environment.
you have to like stand up eating a bowl of chili. Like that's not a good
Yeah.
scenario.
Especially, it requires two hands, right? So you can't be
Yeah.
holding a beer at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's just it's structurally, it just seems a little bit off.
Agreed.
All right,
Yeah.
C tier for chili. Sliders. Now that's obviously like a pretty broad category. Like we don't know if they're buffalo chicken sliders or
Yeah.
if they're pork belly sliders or whatever.
A slider's good, man. A slider's real good.
an appetizer version of a
burger?
of a great food. I could see A.
There's an argument for
It's A or B.
There's
It's
an
A or B.
argument for
Yeah,
A.
it's
It's
not
definitely
it's
A
not
or B.
S.
No.
But I'd be cool with A. At first, I thought that was burgers, and I was gonna trash it because that is not Super Bowl food.
That's
to me.
not
But-
Super Bowl
but
food.
Slider works.
I'm okay with. I think slider's a B personally.
I'm kind of with you. Like
All right.
every
It's a
item
B.
in A tier right now
Yeah.
excites me more than sliders.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
We can put it as a B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sliders.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to hold this back. I'm trying to not just make. Obviously, all these foods are good. We want to
Yeah.
put everything in S, but it's like we'll put it at a B.
Okay. All right, what do
Show
we got
some respect
next?
for the buffalo chicken dip, even though I trashed it earlier.
Okay, what do we got next? We got chips. Just your classic chips. From the photo, they look like potato
Yeah.
chips, not tortilla. Okay.
It's not a Tostito.
I mean, you can't have a Super Bowl party without chips, but at the same time, no one's going to a Super Bowl party for the chips.
No.
So what is that, a B or a C?
I think it's a staple, like while you're waiting for the buffalo chicken dip to come out of the oven,
Yeah.
unless
Yeah.
you're at Zach's Super Bowl party. So I'd say B. Good.
I think they might be a C, honestly.
I think I might go C.
I won't argue that, honestly.
I might go C too. C for
Yeah.
chips. It's just, yeah, of course you love chips. We all love chips.
But
you can't, and you
All right,
simply cannot
that's
have
fine.
a party without them.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
but-
but I want you to keep the same energy for this next one.
All right, fine.
All right,
oh my gosh, Dan.
Pizza? Bro.
Dan.
Listen. Pizza is great, obviously, but like to me, Super Bowl food is like it's like a special occasion type thing. You have pizza all the time. That doesn't make it a Super Bowl food.
It
to
tastes
me.
better during the Super Bowl.
Does it?
Dan, the problem is,
I need to save room for all my appetizers: wings, mozza sticks,
but listen,
buffalo chicken dip.
the appetizers are completely irrelevant when you consider the fact the Super Bowl happens at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
That's dinner time. You got to have
Yeah.
some dinner on the list. There has to be some. Even if you can get full-on appetizers, we all know that feeling that you get in your stomach when you're full-on appetizers, what your mind does when you're full-on appetizers. You need some semblance of dinner, and pizza is that semblance of dinner.
He's right. The man's right.
Listen, man, I'm cool with getting pizza any other time of the year, any other like football game of the year. But like I said, this is an appetizer day for me, so I'm not high on
That
pizza.
is-
All right.
That
Well, you
is
know who
so
would disagree
great.
with
I would
you?
put pizza at B personally.
You know who would disagree with you?
Don't
Once
tell
again,
me there's a pizza council,
buddy. You don't even know what I got on the holster. So according to a National Restaurant Association study, 61% of football fans consider pizza a must-have. That is an essential item for a Super Bowl party. If I went,
61%.
yeah.
So what's that in school if you got a 61?
You think you can get the American public, 61% of
Okay,
the American
fair,
public
fair.
to agree on anything?
I bet you 100% would agree on wings.
You'd be surprised. What about the veggies? What about the veggies in the house?
Well,
That's
a lot of
that's
people
the great thing about pizza. Customizable. Customizable.
But can you get everyone to agree on the toppings?
That's why you get three
Can we make
different
the title
pies.
for this
you
episode?
get a pepperoni,
Dan
you get a
Wilkins
meat lovers.
hates pizza.
Yeah, I think
Pizza's
his take was more nuanced than that, but like
Pizza's
you just
an
gotta
S
have
tier.
it. It is S tier. You
Okay.
gotta
Put it up to
have
S
it.
tier. We're
If
going
you
into
go
S
to
tier.
a Super Bowl party and there's no pizza, you're saying, "Yo, Goober, where's the pizza?"
We're talking about pizza.
To be clear, before I get clipped out of context on this, pizza is great. But to me, Super Bowl is a special occasion, and
No,
you have pizza all the time. Come
pizza's
on.
pizza.
But
man.
there's a reason you have it all the time. It's because it's an S tier level food, and therefore it belongs at a Super Bowl party, even though it doesn't enjoy the same level of novelty as buffalo chicken dip or jalapeno
All right.
peppers.
Well, I'm outnumbered, so.
Had to be done. All right, cold cuts.
trash.
No.
It's pretty down there for me.
Trash.
If I just saw like a plate of like salami and like turkey and roast beef, like
Hey, bro, you want this sweaty rolled up piece of Black
it's
Forest
always
ham
sweaty.
right now?
It's always sweaty, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no. That can go. I mean, I would lean C, but we've got so much in. Trash is an easy argument.
I
for
think
me.
so. Like I would much sooner mess up a platter of cheese and crackers or even a bowl of chili than just like random cold cuts.
Yeah,
I think that's gotta
I
go.
just you put it in the trash. Let's
All
get
right.
it in the trash.
All right, we're dumping the cold cuts.
Not that I don't love a charcuterie board. It's just not the place. It's not the time.
Nor,
There's a lot of
nor
meat
is this a
going
charcuterie
around.
board.
Yeah,
It's
not.
different, you know? Okay, it's good. You know, like the trash here exists for a reason.
Yeah.
You got to use it, right? The scale serves a purpose.
Yeah.
So let's keep filling it out. Deviled eggs.
What is that?
You've never had a deviled egg?
No.
Wow. So it's basically eggs are hard boiled, and then the yolks are removed, mixed up with a bunch of mayo and mustard, and then repurposed back into the halved egg white.
Okay.
It's delightful. It's delightful, and yet
Sounds good, but like.
I'm
Super
probably
Bowl?
putting it
Come
at
on.
B or C.
It's definitely not going to be. There's no chance it's going to be for me. Well,
All I
That's too
want.
high.
I can be okay with C, but I cannot go to B.
All right. I think C tier is probably appropriate.
It would be a trash for me. It would be a trash for me, to be honest, but I'm fine with C.
I actually made like a whole batch of deviled eggs for a Christmas party, and like, man, A, are they crazy labor intensive, and B, in the context of that party, they were great. They
Yeah.
were a hit.
Yeah.
But like at a Super Bowl party, yeah, I don't know. There's
Super
there's
Bowl
too
party,
many good like
I need deep fried.
yeah, there's like too many
appetizers.
deep fried hot cheese
Yeah.
or meat-centric items, that, I think C tier is appropriate for deviled eggs.
Hot cheese, great band name.
Guacamole. Where we at with guac?
I'm high on guac.
Yeah, you gotta be.
I feel like
Guac's-
it's on par with the queso, right?
It's on par. I think it's a little bit better than queso,
Yeah.
but it might not be. I mean, I would put it in A personally.
I think
but
it's an A tier.
I would
dip.
put it in A personally, but
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I worry about filling up too much on the things you can get other days of the year. But
And I respect that approach. And the other thing about guac is that, like, it also has a kind of short shelf life, that if it sits out too long, it starts to get brown.
yeah, brown
Um,
guac is really bad.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gets
you've
gnarly
got, like,
quick.
Do we
7
wanna move
minutes,
it to
and then
B?
you're done.
Do we want to move it to B? Below buffalo chicken dip?
Yeah, I think we might have
Let's
to.
move it to
I
B.
think we might have
Like,
Let's
if
put it in
I'm-
B. Let's put it in B.
if we've got the first round of food out on the table and there's sliders and guac there, I'm going for sliders
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And if there was, like, buffalo chicken dip and jalapeno poppers
And mozzarella.
and
sticks.
mozzarella sticks, I would take
Yeah.
all those over
Yeah.
guac. I would.
Yeah.
And I like guac. I really enjoy it, but yeah, it doesn't have the juice
Yeah.
of the other, like, more Super Bowl specific ones. Okay,
Is that a fruit platter?
buddy, that is a fruit platter.
Adrian, what are we doing? Yeah, trash.
Trash.
Yeah, I look. I tried to stand for veggies and get them up into the C tier, but, like, if anyone brings fruit to a Super Bowl party, I mean,
Bro, are you eating
They're
a
not
kiwi
coming
right
next
now?
year.
Are you eating a kiwi? You can't be eating a kiwi. The
Yeah.
Seahawks, it's third down.
you're looking for a place to dispose your banana peel.
Can you imagine? Oh, I
my
remember when
God.
they threw the pick to Malcolm Butler. I was eating a
Yeah,
you
deep
know.
into a papaya.
yeah. I had some sugared grapefruit.
You spit out your watermelon seeds, right? Intercepted at the goal line. Yeah, I mean, again, I appreciate what the person bringing the fruit platter is trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
But there's a time and a place, and,
Yeah.
and this just ain't it. So let's move on. Meatballs. Meatballs are our next item.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan too.
I'm not a fan.
You're not.
I'm not a fan. I just feel like the quality of meat that you're getting with these meatballs meatball can be great, obviously. The quality you're getting with these little, like, Swedish meatballs that are, like, oftentimes frozen are just. The problem is, they're so easy to eat, which I do really.
They are very easy to eat, and
like,
that counts.
when you hit that toothpick and you're just, like, popping in there and you're like, I need some protein to get me through.
yeah.
I don't like the kind of glaze that they usually have on it.
Like
I
the
don't know.
sweet one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
not for
that.
me
I
either.
don't like that.
But I think we could firmly put these in B tier. I think they're up there
I'm
with,
good with
like,
B.
on the same level as sliders for me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I would do C, but I'm okay with B.
Okay. Meatballs are a B. Oh, baby. Nachos. That is a big old plate of loaded nachos. What
I'm
are we
interested
thinking?
to see what Dan thinks here.
S tier.
I
I
So,
don't even think this is a
so
debate.
here's the thing. Nachos in, like, a big group context,
yeah.
they're hard because, like, if you don't arrive at the right time, you're eating just chips, just
Yeah.
chips, right?
Yeah.
And you can't be the one who breaks up the nucleus of the nachos either, because that's a party foul.
Yeah.
So I feel like the majority of bites that you're taking from the big nacho platter are not optimized.
But here's a problem. The best bite of nachos,
It's-
it's the best.
It is. But it's also, like, the last one, and you feel a little guilty taking the nucleus, the one that has all the
Yeah.
meat and the cheese and the sour cream on it.
There might not be a thing I enjoy more than being at, like, a bar and ordering nachos.
If it's
and-
like you and, like, one other person and you're
Yeah.
split, that is heavenly. But, like, a group of, like, 12 people,
Yeah. I'm okay with
their nacho politics just get in the way of the enjoyment.
Yeah, I'm okay with it being on A, because if somebody said, "Hey, we can, chicken wings, pizza, nachos, eliminate one," I would eliminate nachos pretty confidently. So Dan would
I mean,
eliminate
pizza
pizza.
is the one to eliminate there
Yeah.
for. But yeah, I mean, it's S or A, and you guys.
I think it's got to be.
I'm
A.
okay with that.
It's got to
Let's
be.
go
A.
with
Alright.
A.
Oh man, pigs in a blanket.
Woo.
Dan,
A minimum.
they're so good. They excite me more than sliders or meatballs, and guac.
It can't be B or lower. It can't.
It's definitely not B or lower. It could be S.
No.
No,
I don't think
I
I
can't
don't
do
think
it.
I can put them
No.
above matzo sticks.
No.
But I was probably the high guy on matzo sticks. But I would say A.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good with
I
A. Let's
think
put them
they're
in A.
that tier. And you know what?
They're just great.
They
They're
are
just
great, and you don't
And they're so cute.
encounter them in the wild as
Yeah.
frequently as you thought you might
Yeah.
growing up. I
Yeah.
feel like it's so rare to
Yeah.
see pigs in a blanket now, but man, every
You
time
watch
you
like
do,
an
you're
episode of the OC, and you're like, these guys are eating pigs in the blanket every single
they knew how to
4
live
days.
out
Yeah.
in California.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Um,
They're at another ball. I thought there was gonna be a lot more balls in my. Well,
More-
not like that. But,
more cotillions, more galas, and instead,
delete the tapes. Delete the
Yeah,
tapes.
let's scrap this whole episode. All right. Oh man, potato skins, brothers. I would put this in S tier.
Yeah, what type
myself.
of what
tier?
Yeah.
what type of potato skins are we talking? Like buffalo chicken potato skins?
You don't even need it. That's the thing. A potato skin just with cheese and sour cream and maybe some bacon bits on top, maybe some chives. That is such an S tier
I think
food
that
for
would
me.
be my criteria where it's like, if it doesn't have that, like chicken, like the buffalo chicken, then I would say A. But if it has buffalo chicken on it, that's S for me.
I can live with them being an A tier, but man, I could make a meal out of these alone. And again, it's another food that you maybe only see once a year at like a special occasion, like a Super Bowl. I would like corner these. I would just like
You want
create a
this-
wide perimeter around these bad boys.
You know what? At some point, we gotta get some engagement bait out there. Maybe we just throw them in the S. Like we feel kind of good enough about that. We'll just get the people riled
I
up.
have so much conviction in this take.
All right,
Man, I'm not in this alone. We're trying to
No, I'm-
foment consensus here.
I'm good. Wilkie's the reasonable one, so he'll be the deciding choice.
I'm cool with it, but I'm just saying everything we put in S tier makes the matzo stick decision look a little crazy.
No.
We'll do one run through at the end. We'll do a quick. We'll look at the board, and if we have to move something, we'll move something at the end. Okay.
All right.
We'll reconsider matzo sticks.
Okay.
Let's roll through these last
I
ones.
feel good about this one. Okay, let's roll through. That looks like puff pastry, maybe with some spinach or cheese inside of it. Maybe like a little like mini spanakopita.
What is this, brunch?
Yeah, that's a little.
Those are good, man. Those are good.
I'm
I
throwing
would-
those. I'm throwing those in the trash.
Those are on a.
What?
I'm throwing those in the
Those
trash.
are
Oh
on a-
my god, you're crazy.
I think they're good, but they're on a deviled eggs tier for me.
Yeah.
Man, if I had my way, I could put these as high as A tier. Yeah, dude, spinach and
Wow.
cheese is such a potent combination. I love that. But okay, you guys.
C. Well, I did trash. You went C. You want to do? What do you want to do?
Can we
B?
put him at B? Can we put him at B?
You're putting that on tier with sliders.
I would.
And queso.
I would.
And guac.
Yeah, but I recognize that I'm high on like spinach and feta and like that like Mediterranean combination. No?
That's got to be a
He's
C.
grimacing
It's
out
gotta
here.
be a C.
Fine, look,
That's gotta be a
you know,
C.
it's
Let's
all right.
put it in
Fine,
a C.
C tier. I would. You know what would happen at the end of the game? There'd be like 3 of those left, and everyone would be like, "Who ate all of those?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, we're all trying to find the guy. We're all looking for him." Okay. Oh, speaking of, all right, here we go. Spinach and artichoke dip. Little spin dip for you. This is so high up.
Yes.
This
I
is
love
so
spin
high
dip.
up.
I love spin dip.
This is.
I love spin
This
dip.
is a minimum.
Yeah.
I'm good with A. I think it's a perfect A.
Also, I'm the contradiction of like not respecting spinach and cheese with the previous item and then elevating them to A when they're in dip form. I see you both, and I'm noting the inconsistencies. But
It's
yeah,
just,
I do like a dip.
everybody loves a spin
My
dip.
Yeah.
stepmom used to get like this like pumpernickel bread and
Make
Yeah.
it in the
Yeah.
middle
loaf.
of it.
Yeah, it's the bowl, yeah.
Call
You,
the
like,
doctor. This
you
game's
rip it-
over.
Yeah. Let's put an A. We're
Yeah,
good with A.
that's an A tier.
Yeah.
Shrimp
Shrimps.
cocktail shrimp. That's high.
I have to excuse I'm allergic to shrimp. I have to excuse
Wow.
myself
Okay.
from this
He's,
conversation.
he's recused from the conversation.
Yeah.
Wilk, what do you think?
It's pretty high for me too.
Yeah, me too.
I'd be taking shrimp much faster than I'm taking guac or queso.
Yep.
I think A for me.
Yeah, it's an A tier food. You don't see it that much at Super Bowl parties, or at least maybe I'm just
Yeah.
going to the wrong ones. But man, would I destroy that?
Yeah.
Yeah, A tier for shrimp for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we only got a couple more items left on this list. What do we got next? We got taquitos.
Good.
Feels like a hard B.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so
it's
too.
it's
Like,
not on the level of the other like deep fried
Yeah.
Yeah.
appetizers
Yeah.
of jalapeno poppers or mozzarella sticks.
It's also just not common enough to be
Not
an
not
A.
not in
Yeah.
our parts, but maybe
Yeah.
in like the
yeah,
Southwest
a
or
very solid B.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect. And also, I feel like the right dip can elevate that potentially to an A, but I
Yeah.
think like B is the right place. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got
Sushi?
No, that looks like a little dessert action. We got some cupcakes.
Oh,
We got some cupcakes.
I thought that was sushi. Am I crazy for thinking that was sushi? Anyway,
Sushi's S tier, but that's a
Yeah.
different conversation.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Is it with like the little
Little
like, with like a
footballs.
little logo
Yeah,
or like
absolutely.
a football or something
It's got to be
sticking out of
themed.
it?
They got to be
Yeah.
football themed.
The problem is we don't have any desserts on the list,
That's
and it's
true.
like we kind of need some.
Do we though? I feel like savory is the vibe for Super Bowl, and you can make it through without a dessert.
Yeah, like I'm full by the time we get to dessert.
Bingo.
So I think I want to give it B out of like respect for like the quality, and I mean if you got room for a little more, maybe the game goes to overtime.
Yeah.
You could use a
Take
cupcake.
some home with
but
you? Does that count, or is that like not respecting the exercise?
I think that's the
they're-
ultimate take some home with
I
you.
think they're a C. I think they're a C.
I kind of think you're right.
I don't think they're on the tier of guac.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like if I saw them, I'd be like, "Oh, those are cute." I don't think I'd eat one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think I'd eat one. All right, C tier for the cupcakes, gentlemen. We're down to our last item. I
Wow.
can't believe what a long, strange journey it's been. We got us some deep fried pickles. Where are we going with our last item?
I love deep fried pickles.
Yeah, they're really good.
There used to be this bar that I went to in Hamilton, closed. It was called Work, and they did deep fried pickles, but instead of pickle in the middle, it was avocado, and it was the greatest single appetizer I've ever had in my entire life.
tight.
With some like aioli mayo that they used to put with it.
Yeah,
Very good.
Spicy mayo.
it's a personal B for me. I'm not a huge deep fried pickle guy, but
B-
I understand that like consensus
Yeah.
is generally that they're pretty great.
That's the thing is like they're a bit divisive. It's like, are you going to put them on the level of mozzarella sticks? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So I think that there could be a strong B as well.
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
you for the B. They're good,
They're
but
good.
I agree. They're not in the like upper level of deep fried appetizers. Gentlemen, I'm proud of the work we've done here today. Do me a favor, take a glance at the tier list, such as it is. Anything we're regretting, anything we would change?
I mean, nachos and matzo sticks are too low.
Potato skins.
I feel
I'm
like
just looking at potato skins sitting there with pizza and chicken wings, and that's a little crazy.
I think I'm with Zach that I would want to swap out potato skins for nachos and matzo sticks personally, but I feel like as we were going through it when we got to
I think you might be right.
I think when we got to like nachos and matzo sticks, we were like, oh, we got to save the S tiers, and then we get to the end, the S tiers are like, there's only 3 of them. One of them's potato skins, which might have been a little us buying into what Jonah was
Yeah,
selling.
I think
a
you
little
bought
too
into
much.
my potato propaganda a little too
Yeah.
much.
Let's
Let's
move.
swap
Let's
'em.
move. Let's
Okay,
move
fine.
potato skins down
Move
to
potato
A.
skins down, but now I'm like,
I want nachos up. I want nachos in that S tier.
funny. I want like a whole bunch of things now in the S tier. Like I want spinach dip in the S tier. Who are we kidding? Maybe buffalo chicken dip. But
Yeah, we could make room by moving pizza down for sure.
but I think like, buddy,
Let's throw nachos up. Nachos is going in the S tier. Nachos has got to be in the S tier.
Yeah.
Come on. What are we talking about?
matzo
here?
sticks.
I think you're inevitably
Gotta
going to
be.
be disappointed by the nachos that you eat at a Super Bowl party, which is not an indictment of nachos. I friggin' love nachos, but I think that in a big group setting, they're going to let you down.
You do want to eat them hot. That's
You
true.
gotta eat them hot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to put it back down again?
I would feel okay if S tier was comprised solely of wings and pizza. They're the 2 most popular Super Bowl foods for a reason.
But doesn't nachos just feel like the Super Bowl to you?
Yes. Yes, it does. But we're not going off of vibes, right? We're trying to be like
Maybe
serious about this, quantitative, empirical.
Maybe you're right. Maybe the S tier is just pizza and wings, and it's just like the S tier
That's
is
why
actually the S tier. You know what I mean? Like it's actually goated.
I'd be okay
It's
with that.
actually
I'd be okay with that.
legendary.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
let's
move
put
them
it
back down, and let's respect the like singular status of those 2 god tier Super
Okay.
Bowl
Wings
foods.
and pizza, inarguable.
Yeah, if you don't have one of those 2 things at your party, people are not coming back.
Yeah, exactly.
People are not coming back.
Yeah.
Well,
Dan does not need the pizza.
But if you don't have wings, well, I guess you are an all Appies guy. Anyways, I feel
I count wings as appies.
Yeah. This is
What?
good.
Yeah.
okay.
This is a I like this list.
Yeah, I feel
I like
better
this
about
list.
this. If my conscience feels clearer.
We would have had
Yeah.
people riding in the streets if we had potato skins in S tier.
Speaking of people riding in the streets, if there's any Super Bowl foods that we forgot, drop them in the comments, and also let us know what we got right, what we got wrong about these tiers. I think we did a pretty darn
think we
good
did a
job.
good job.
And before we
There's
go
nothing
home,
wrong.
we got to talk some actual football.
Wait, what?
I know. It's going to be great. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. We all know how that one ended. Interception at the goal line. Wilk, Super Bowl 60, Patriots-Seahawks in the Bay Area. Who's winning this one? What's the score? Who's the MVP?
I'm going to go Seahawks 27-16. Sam Darnold's the MVP.
Wow.
I just think that the Seahawks are easily the most complete team in football, and the Patriots have obviously been on a pretty great run, and I think that this playoff run has kind of dispelled any of those narratives about them having benefited from an easy schedule. I think they've earned their spot here. And
you really think so? Beating the Chargers and the Broncos without their quarterback?
I think it's just the way that they did it, right? Because the offense was looking the offense was getting overwhelmed by opposing defenses, right? They ran into a bunch of good defenses along the way. They had to win differently, and the defense stepped up in a way that they I wasn't really expecting after what we saw in the regular season, right? Part of that was Milton Williams coming back. But the other part was just that the coaching staff ramping up the pressure, the blitz packages, and they've been pressuring opponents. I think it's like 51.9%, which is the best in the playoffs so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots pull off the upset. Anything can happen in one game, but I got to go with the team that I think is the clear best team in football. And, man, the Seahawks are so good.
Yeah.
If you're sort of objectively looking at this game and just basing your opinion based on who's been the better team, who has the better people at all these different positions, like, you're going to say the Seahawks are going to win this game. Like, that defense has been phenomenal. They had like a 2000s Ravens performance in the game. They scored 41 points. That being said, I've lived too much life. I've seen too much. I know what the Patriots do when it comes Super Bowl time. I know what they're like. They've just always been this way. I'm going 2016 New England Patriots.
Wow.
Drake May is going to win Super Bowl MVP, and that's just how life's going to be for the rest of time.
The inevitability of the Patriots. It feels like you're a Jets fan. Like, it's coming out in this moment.
Yeah, of course.
And also, it feels like you are kind of uniquely still concerned about Sam Darnold.
Well, that's what I wanted to bring up, was that he led the NFL in turnovers throughout this whole year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
NFC title game doesn't do anything for you?
He obviously played great, but it's like, can you count on him to play like that week in and week out and like not have one of these down moments? Like, we've just seen it from Sam Darnold. That has been the book on him since he was at USC. An incredible game, and then some really, really bad games. And if he has one of those games in the Super Bowl, that's how the Seahawks are going to lose. That's how I imagine it going. And it's unfortunate. I want, with all of my heart, every single part of me, I want to see Sam Darnold defeat the New England Patriots for the Super Bowl. There's nothing I would like to see more. Any person who's not cheering, who isn't a Patriots fan, who's not cheering for the Seahawks, there's something wrong with you. You got to be cheering for the Seahawks.
I do think that this version of the Patriots is a lot more likable. Like, it's a completely new era, and I don't know. I don't really associate them with those like old Patriots teams.
The team is likable. The fans.
Wow. Like, all fans have their moments, but yeah.
I mean.
So Sam Darnold, in his career, has never defeated the Patriots. He's 0-4 in his 4 career starts against New England with a 1-9 touchdown to interception ratio. However, he has not played them. There you go. He had that Jet stink all over him. It's understandable. He has not played them since 2021. He is a different quarterback now than he was when he faced New England earlier in his career. I think Sam Darnold is going to win the Super Bowl on Sunday, capping one of the most miraculous career trajectories we've ever seen. The Seahawks, to Dan's point, are just too good across the board. I think New England, I still don't buy them as like the AFC champions, and I do think that their path to the Super Bowl was pretty darn easy. Let's go with 31-10 for the Seahawks.
31-10.
Sam Darnold, Super Bowl MVP.
All right.
Write it down. You heard it here first. Thanks so much for tuning in.
We got to eat.
Yeah, we got to eat, so we got to get out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of No Timeouts. That's Dan Wilkins. That's Zak McDonald. My name is Jonah Birenbaum. Enjoy Super Bowl 60. We'll see you next time.